New year, same game, same depression. Just kidding, I love this game and I'll put another 4,000 hours into it. Hello, everyone. The year might have changed, but you know what hasn't? The sub goal. That's right, 50,000 subs Roman Empire, you know what to do. Or if you'd like to be a little more generous, the Patreon link is in the description down below. This run needs no introduction, let's just get started. We'll be doing this as Brandenburg, with Iron Man on, of course. Germany is arguably one of the most arduous and boring formables in the game, with the HRE getting in our way and the massive amount of aggressive expansion slowing things down. This might be the longest formable I've done yet, but let's see what we can do. Maybe along the way we'll also form Prussia, but who knows. Starting off with our choice of allies, first of all we're going to want Austria, obviously, because they're the current emperor, as well as Cologne and the Palatinate, because I want early emperorship to give me a chance at possibly inheriting Burgundy. As for rivals, we just need to make sure it's no one too important. And as for the estates, I'll turn on encourage development, put one little dev click in here, and then we can get religious state, primacy of the nobility, and land of commerce. And then of course we can sell titles for some extra cash, and see some land. We can ally Cologne, and maybe if I'm lucky I can get a PU over Bohemia. Let's ally the Palatinate. Oh, we were so close to allying Bohemia. Ah, well. Ah, there we go. Now we just have to wait for the sale of Neumark before I can begin any actual expansion. Ooh, stability event. Alright, I'll boost it once, and I'll take the second one. Ah, works like a charm. Yeah, sure, why not? There we go, took long enough. Now with permaclaims we can go to war, but you've just done something very troublesome. Well, I can wait until Hungary's in a personal union under Austria to attack Wolgast, but for Stettin, we don't have much of a choice. Well, I suppose it's off to war then. With my allies dealing with Württemberg and me dealing with Stettin, all we have to do is take out the Teutons. With any luck, maybe Denmark will deal with them for us. Oof, yeah, it's not looking so good for the Teutons right now. Well, there goes the capital. Luckily, I didn't have to deal with the Teutons myself, and we can get a bit of extra prestige. Now for that conquest. Yoink. Okay, AE's not that bad to start off with, and I guess I could decrease the autonomy in these provinces too. Looks like it's time for your regularly scheduled Burgundian self-die into the HRE. With those two provinces cored, I'm going to go ahead and state them actually. Bit of extra money is always appreciated. And here you'll see Exhibit A of when the AI targets the player. Instead of defending their capital and surrounding forts, Burgundy and their friends have decided to walk into my territory, where I'm just drilling and doing absolutely nothing else. Alright, first reform, of course we're going with national manpower. Please peace out. Please peace out. It's been 6 years, please peace out. Bruh. Okay. Well, at least I can do this. Finally, there goes the capital, which means the war's pretty much done. Thank you very much. With those provinces conquered, we can get ourselves a few more permaclaims. Unfortunately, there's not much time for us to wait, so let's get started. Ah, there we go, that's what I've been waiting for. On a more cursed note, well, now that I'm the Emperor, a few things are going to start happening. First of all, everyone's allowed to conquer as much territory as they want, because that means fewer tags that will join against me in a coalition. Second of all, the number of free cities that are going to be around is going to decrease drastically. Alright, let's squeeze some extra money out of you. And you. Okay, we'll humiliate Magdeburg as well. And I'll be taking that, thank you very much. Can't forget to decrease the autonomy around these newly cored areas as well. And your free city privileges are being revoked. Right on time for a bit of conquest. Well, that's one stack wipe. And there's number 2. Well, that wasn't so bad. I think I'm gonna revoke every free city actually. Or at least some of the ones whose land I need. On second thought, no, I'll just revoke all of them. Hopefully those guys will get devoured. Alright, there goes Lübeck. I'll ask for some war reps and prestige. I'll get some prestige out of Nassau. Finally, Hamburg has been sieged. Annexing them now, though, would be a bit of a problem, so let's fix that. There goes Dithmarschen, and now we are just barely okay for the annexation. Now, pushing any further than this is a little bit risky, so I think I'm going to improve my relations a little bit for the next 15 years. Now, as for rivals, I don't really want to rival anyone, because I see all of these guys as potential allies later on, especially when I no longer want the emperorship. I will improve relations with France, though. Maybe they'll be useful. And the last two popes have absolutely shafted the Renaissance for the rest of Europe, so either I can try to become next pope and fix that myself, or it looks like we might have to dev that ourselves. Well, it never hurts to try and become papal controller. Okay, well this is gonna get complicated. Right, so Bohemia wants to take some land that Austria is occupying. Austria wants to turn Hungary into a subject. Looks like we'll be fighting Austria if I decide to agree to this. Sorry Bohemia, but I'm going to have to say no. Poland, on the other hand, might be a very good ally. Looks pretty unlikely that we'll be picking up emperorship again, considering I have no son, so I don't think these electors are going to be very useful anymore. Let's get rid of you, and we can replace you with France. Oh dear god, what am I looking at? Hold on a second. Wait a minute. Something here ain't right. Just gonna pretend I didn't see that. Alright, Admin Tech 5, and the real reason I haven't been declaring war recently. Now that we have our first idea group, I'm gonna be looking to pick up Diplomatic because, oh boy, that can be useful. Also, Province War Score Cost. Might be useful, probably not, but maybe. The extra diplomats for sure though, those are gonna be nice. Oh, well that's awkward. I guess the vote is safe again. Not sure if I wanted this. But okay. You guys have made a mistake letting me revoke more free cities. Yeah, that's about what I expected. Okay, fine. Not that I'll really be helping. I'm just here to pillage. There we go, another diplomat. And a free stability, nice. There goes Bohemia. I got 0 favors though, somehow. Now that that's over with, I can shift my attention towards allying Denmark, and hopefully Aragon soon as well. And now it's time for me to take Dresden. Ah, beautiful. Let's get Hesse out. And I can take what I need. Now that the fighting's all over with, we can go ahead and ally up with Aragon. And in a few years, we'll go after Brunswick. So far, the coalition size is very small. I think we can take this quite a lot further if I decide to ally even more nations. I mean, currently, we're looking pretty good. Oh, Emperor's dead. And we've been re-elected. I guess this works for now. On the bright side, I get to revoke more free cities. Now that's what I've been waiting for. An extra 25% improved relations, which means our AE decays at 3.8 per year, nearly double the base rate. I was about to declare this war when I noticed something a little bit odd. Apparently if I call in Poland or the Palatinate, then Cleves changes their mind and would decide to help. That's kind of weird. Well, that's fine. We can declare ourselves, wait for Cleves to decline, and then call in Poland and the Palatinate. No problem. Alright, they're no longer allied with Cleves, so let's call in Poland and the Palatinate. Alright, Braunschweig's been taken. We can get this guy out. And we'll just have a short truce with Mainz. I might invade them soon. Alright, same thing with Frankfurt. We don't want too long of a peace here. And now we full annex Brunswick. I really only need these 2 provinces here, but I'm also going to need 50 provinces total. So I may as well pick up a few extras here and there. Well, turns out I boxed myself in a little bit down here, so looks like I'm gonna have to do a bit more conquesting elsewhere. Well, you seem like a fine target. We can get Mecklenburg out. Oldenburg will leave. Oh, knowledge sharing, finally. Sheesh. And now we can full annex Verden. This might become a problem, but I think for now we're fine. Well, we're over halfway to the number of provinces we need. And finally, we can get justified wars. That should make this a little bit faster. Okay then. Right. Well then, Burgundy's my personal union now, I guess. I'm not exactly sure what France thinks about this. I mean, they've already taken most of the land, it's not like they can complain much about it. I guess we'll see. Looks like Burgundy has pretender rebels already, so to get military access from the whole of the HRE, I'm just gonna call in a couple of allies and go to war. Alright, we've kept our union with Burgundy. France is our ally, and I don't think they'll attack us over this, but we'll see. Just for good measure, I'm gonna call them into this war as well. Not sure if that'll change anything. Well, another run, another bug discovered. Don't know what this guy is doing, but for some reason I can't recall him from his nothing task. And that's kinda weird. I also can't use him for anything. Right, anyway. So Mecklenburg I guess I can come back and destroy later on. For now I'll take some money. So, get out. And yoink. Well, now that the war's over with, I can spend a bit of money on embracing the institution, and we can take the next hex. There we go, now we're a great power as well. And just as I was about to say, I feel like going to war again, but that's alright, I think I'll start this one anyway. There goes the capital I need. There, we can get Bremen out. Well, looks like the queen died, so we get this disgusting, awful regency for now. At least it's just for like a year. Alright, we can get Nassau out. I'll just be taking prestige this time around. And yoink. Okay, now it's just another 2 years before we can invade Hesse. Oh geez, okay Poland, that's getting a little aggressive. I'm gonna have to turn off the call to offensive wars right about now because I know exactly what they're thinking. Unfortunately, I won't be participating. Have fun though. And the Emperor has been crowned. Well, neither of these are fantastic, but I'll take the one on the bottom. Oh my god, the mad lads, they're actually doing it. In other news, Castile lost their capital. What a fun time it's turning out for the Castilians today. Alright, the truce with Hesse is over, so now it's time for us to conquer the rest of Germany. Alright, Münster, I'm just gonna ask for a couple of war reps, and I'll see you later. Alright, and that'll finish up our diplomatic ideas. From Berg, I'll just take that, I guess. And from Nassau, I'll be taking that, thank you very much. And finally, Hesse. This might become a bit of a problem, but we'll see. And now, on to Mainz. And Frankfurt too. The coalition will start to grow, but that's why I declared 2 wars. We already have like half of the coalition in here, so not much else to wait for. Alright, there's Mainz and Ulm. Now, I don't care too much about aggressive expansion at this point, but I also just don't need Ulm in the first place. For now, I'll just take this province. Unfortunately, we have to piece out Württemberg separately because, the Palatinate has taken what I wanted, but that's not so bad. Alright, there's a very real chance this coalition's going to declare on us at this point. So let's prepare ourselves ahead of time by selling a few titles for some more money. And let's make another army. We can get Trier out, which works for me. And Milan. Paderborn's not worth much AE, so I'll just full annex them. Alright, finally, we've been able to piece out all the other members. So, I'll be taking this. I'll get a claim on you. I'll be taking this. And, oh, that adds England into here. Well, too bad. Alright, now we're in the true end game of this challenge, where at any second it's possible that the coalition could declare on us, including the fact that England's probably going to join it. Fun fact, if you'd like to figure out whether or not a coalition will declare on you, a decent way of figuring that out is sort of looking at the relative strength of coalition number under Break Alliance. I'm not sure if this is actually true, but as far as I've been told, as long as the number is under 70, they probably won't declare on you. If it's above 70, they probably will declare on you. Now that being said, we do require 6 more provinces, starting with Stuttgart and then Durlach in order to get to Strasbourg. And we'll also have to take Ansbach to get access to Ingolstadt and München. After that, I think this challenge will be done. Now, my allies aren't thrilled about being called into another war so soon, but we really have no option if we want to attack Ansbach before they join the coalition. So, in our case, we're going to have to ask Austria to prepare for war, and to let the other members recover their strength. At this point, I am expecting the coalition to declare on us, however unfortunate that may be. There's not really much we can do about it either. Coalition's definitely too big at this point. Well, there's one capital dealt with. Alright, you can leave. Now's as good a time as any to pop the golden era. And there it is. Unfortunate, looks like Austria and Poland have said no, which sucks. Fortunately, we still get France, Aragon, and Scandinavia on our side, but this one might be a little tough. Well, let's see what can be done. Alright, we've taken another capital. They'll give us some prestige and a tiny bit of money. It is dangerous to be these guys today. Alright, we'll take what we can from Anhalt and let's keep going. Alright, now we can get the Palatinate out. Now, any battle we could take over here would be a pretty bad idea, for the exception of maybe one, and that would be something on like a hills or maybe a forest. So we'll scorch this. Let's see if we can bait some enemies into here. And perfect. Looks like we'll get there one day beforehand, and I think they'll also get a crossing penalty. Well, that's a clean wipe. Ah, damn it. Okay, they might do an infinite reinforcement on this. That would suck. Oh, never mind. We're fine. Okay, that's way too many men there. I'm gonna have to wait for that to clear up a bit. Wait, I can just give this away and this works? Really? I can just give these provinces over to Provence, and all of a sudden, everything's fine. Alright, sure. Right, so we got our alliance back with Austria, and I can probably do the same with Poland, just maybe a little bit later. Well, that took a long time. And I think my calculations were slightly off by just a bit. I thought we had 44 provinces, turns out we have 43. That's okay, all I have to do is take Bayreuth as well, and that should be no problem. Okay, I think it's high time we change our trading capital. There we go, now the economy doesn't look half bad. Now it's stronger than England's and Venice's. Alright, truce with Württemberg's over, so you know what that means. Easy win in Bohemia. And Opole. And now, we can full annex Stuttgart. Well, at this point I am coming up with some weird ideas that could make this go a little bit faster. Now, if I don't do something weird, then this will still take a very long time. But there are some weird rules for the HR Emperor which might allow me to annex some land which isn't bordering my own. Alright, I figured out what I'm gonna do. It's gonna be really stupid. As an alternative, I can decide to pick up this province, which is regularly Königsberg. Since Poland is weakened after 2 wars, this shouldn't be that hard. That leaves me with 3 provinces I need left in North or South Germany, which I can take from Mecklenburg. And yoink. Alright, truce with Thuringia is over. Glad I was able to catch Bohemia at such an inopportune time. Oof. Well, that's one way to start off a war. Alright, that's another capital down. And all I should have to do at this point is get Bohemia out separately, because they're allied with Poland and that's annoying. There we go. War reps, money, alliance, sounds good. Now, this is either going to not work at all, or it's going to be ridiculous and will be done in the next 5 years. Unbelievable. Well, you learn something new every day. Now on to the final boss of today's run. What are you doing? Really? Okay. Well, we're off to a good start here. Alright, after taking this fort, this over here might be our grand battle. Alright, not bad. Oh no, it can't be. It looks like they got themselves boxed in with all the forts I took, so this might be the end of it. Or the game will glitch. I don't even know what just happened there, but okay. Alright, let's try this again. Okay, maybe this time. There we go. Alright, well that's pretty much the whole Polish army. I'll just peace out now. Thank you. So, that's the last province we need. I'll see you guys when it's done. Alright, that was the last core. Which means the only requirements left for us are Admin Tech 20 and not being the Emperor of the HRE. Now the first one would just take ages to get to, but the second one would be possible except my heir is only 12 and my Emperor unfortunately has not ruled long enough. But there you have almost all the requirements needed to form Germany in 1500. I kind of hoped it would be before 1500, but on the dot is fine with me too. I hope you guys enjoyed this mind-numbing campaign. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, it'd be super appreciated. This is Quarbit signing off, and as always, have a fantastic day. Hey look, I redid the Patreon screen again. I think it looks quite nice, but anyway. Big thanks to everyone up on here, including Commander Natsuki, Ben Greenhagen, Quiet Guy, Torvald, Bouncer Steve, Sean, Robert Kaleno, Snowraven, Chewy, and The Watcher. I really appreciate your ongoing support, and I hope this year is going to be just as good as the last one. Patrons get early access to videos, so if you want early access to videos, all you have to do is sign up. The lowest tier is just $1, and I'd really appreciate it. If you're looking for other videos to watch, I recommend the ones on screen, and I'll catch you later.